Are making noise here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Oklahoma City Thunder games. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. He's out there with Chris Wilson. And so in at the one.
So it doesn't need to talk with this pen.
Point range, he had the foot on the line, and Porter's bucket giving Portland a 13-7 lead.
One other thing to look for, when you shoot a perimeter shot for Chicago, Portland sends that man and tells him to take off for the long lead pass. They fly the jump shooter's man on the shot. He does not have box-out responsibility, so long rebounds will come back to Chicago.
Shot clock has expired. It's a 24
for a little while.
See, I don't know if I like this because you got a man like Michael Jordan in a groove, in a rhythm. Why not, okay, have a seat for the rest of the night and stay in that groove for next game instead of bringing him out now when he's cold and he's on the floor. That's the second time on the floor. And he may get hurt. He may get out of that rhythm and not carry it over into Friday's game.
I'll try and be Phil Jackson and think for him for a second. The one reason might be because they're so used to running their offense with either Pippen or Jordan, and Pippen was taking his blow. Phil might have thought it was too much time left in the game to let him go without one of them on the court. Because they're so used to running their offense with either Pippen or Jordan, and Pippen was taking his blow. Phil might have thought it was too much time left in the game to let him go without one of them on the court.
after what you just said before the timeout about Michael, I understand Coach Jackson's what he wants to do. But what happens is when you come back in, you've been sitting and you're cold as a player. I know I didn't want to come back in because it's hard for me to get it back going again.
Would you have expressed that? Would you have said, I'd rather sit it out?
Probably not. If you're called to go in and do your job, you go in and do it.
Well, the Bulls lead 106-78. 4 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. King posting. Won't count. Hugh Hollins with the whistle before the shot. Tom Duckworth is third. And it is a non-shooting foul.
If they're going to win game 2, Kevin Duckworth has to get more shot opportunities. He must be more involved in the offense.
And he opened up involved. And the Trailblazers opened up by hitting their first 7 field goal attempts. And then it all turned around as Michael Jordan went to three-point land. As P.J. Armstrong just did. And the Bulls now lead 109-78.
BJ knows that when Michael has the ball, he just floats to that corner spot, hopes that Michael draws his defensive man in a double team situation. Then it's a matter of knocking out open jump shots because Michael's going to find you and give you the ball.
Wild shot thrown up by Bryant. Wayne Cooper has come on for the first time. Wayne, a 14-year veteran out of the University of New Orleans. And he is guarding King. Here's Scott Williams. Well, we talked about Terry Porter being in the shooter zone. You don't think of Scott Williams as a shooter, but he's in the zone. He's hit 6 of 6. And the foul is called. You know, you break down Michael Jordan's game and what he contributes to the ball club. Check out this equation during the course of the playoffs. He accounts for 34% of the Bulls' points, 11% in terms of assists, which led, as you saw, to 176 points. But in the first half, with that record 35 points, as Ainge is able to bank it home, and Ainge has 8 points in the first half with 35 out of Chicago's 66 points. You are talking 65% of the offense.
And what is surprising about the way he did it, not the fact that he accomplished it, because we all knew that he's capable of doing it.
Out of Chicago's 66 points, you are talking 65% of the offense.
And what is surprising about the way he did it, not the fact that he accomplished it, because we all knew that he's capable of doing it, but it was all from the outside. 4 points on drives. He had a layup and a follow-up dunk. And the rest of them were jump shots.
I don't think Enos Watley will want to see that shot on the replay. That's in trouble. So the ball goes back to Portland, but first a timeout taken with 6:23 left in the fourth.
The world is full of bad.
Replay. That's in trouble. So the ball goes back to Portland, but first a timeout taken with 6:23 left in the fourth.
The world is full of bad men. Most of the time they go unpunished. This ain't one of them times.
Who are you, Jackie Chan?
The Equalizer 2, rated R.
When it came time to sell our home, suddenly everybody knew an agent.
I think my yoga instructor, Steve, is a real estate agent.
We were not going to list with my sister's yoga instructor, Steve. That's when we found Homelight.
Homelight showed us the best agents in our area.
They matched us with the perfect agent for our needs.
Our home sold above listing price in just 8 days.
Steve, they found their agent with Homelight.
Home what?
Homelight.com.
So what do you guys want?
Pistachio, chocolate chip,
Rocky Road.
I see what's going on here. Everybody's got different tastes. Well, now Verizon lets you mix and match your family unlimited plans, so everybody gets the plan they want without paying for things they don't. Jet-setting moms can video chat from Europe. Movie-obsessed teens can stream obscure cinema. It's like everyone gets their own flavor of unlimited. It's a metaphor.
simile. not a metaphor.
Well played.
One family, different unlimited plans, starting at $40 per line. Buy one of our best phones and get one free when you switch, all on the network you deserve.
Every time a Friday feels like a family reunion, a Corona gets its lime. Every time your work friends and your friends become friends. And every time it's like you're the only people on earth, a Corona gets its lime.
Tonight.
There's 162 different ways I could kill you. It's your choice.
Equalizer 2, rated R, tonight.
Attention diabetics. The FDA warns that the type 2 diabetes drug Invokana is linked to an increased risk of leg and foot amputations. If you or a loved one took Invokana in 2012 or later and needed any kind of amputation or amputation surgery is scheduled, you may be entitled to compensation.
Call Sokolov Law now at 1-800-945-5196 for a free legal consultation. That's 1-800-945-5196. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
It looks like a bubble and makes a big splash. It's endless water fun when you throw, catch, or smash. It's Water Wubble, reusable water balloon balls. No tying, they seal themselves. No cleanup, because they don't pop. You could fill Water Wubble over and over, almost anywhere. Fill a little or a lot. Toss them, splat them, or squish them. Wherever there's water, you can play with Water Wubble. You can get your set of 8 Water Wubbles for $14.99, plus $4.99 processing and handling. Must be 18 years or older to order.
Well, we've been talking about the exploits of Michael Jordan, and deservedly so, but the other Chicago Bull who has come through in a major way, Scottie Pippen, while Jerome Kersey has struggled. You recall the last time that Portland played Chicago here in Chicago, which was a blowout for the Bulls, Kersey went 0 for 8 from the field against Chicago.
I thought this would be the key matchup for the series, and I still feel that way. If Pippen is able to dominate Kersey, Portland can forget it. They will have no chance in this series. But if Kersey is able to come back with a strong showing, that will enable the Portland Trailblazers to get into that free-flowing game that they like to play, and that would enable to take some pressure off of Clyde Drexler.
Foul was called on Pack. Will Perdue has checked in for the first time, and now Phil Jackson with a front line of Livingston, King, and Perdue, Armstrong, and Hanson around the guard. So Michael Jordan sits down.
Getting back to that matchup early in the year, back in November, Kersey had 21 against Chicago. Pippen had 28 that particular evening as well.
Alejandro Bobby will come on for the first time. Danny Ainge departs. Abdulabi in his second year out of Duke, who has not been getting the playing time. 5:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bobby Hanson getting on his second field goal. He has 5 points, and the Bulls lead 115-80.
See, Portland's got to realize, and they're thinking for game 2. There's a break right here. Good passing. Jason misses. Portland has to realize this. They cannot play the Chicago Bulls like they played Utah, like they played the Lakers. They must change their game, because you can't free flow against these Chicago Bulls and just shoot jumpers and just come down and make bad decisions, because the Bulls will turn them into dunks and layups like they have in this game.
They come back at you so quick. You make a mistake, you make a wrong decision, you pay for it quickly.
Armstrong and King able to get the new 24. Well, the Portland Trailblazers knocked off the Lakers 3-1, beat the Phoenix Suns 4-1. There's Perdue. So Will Perdue, who has seen his playing time diminish First against the Knicks, then against the Cavaliers. Able to hit on his first field goal attempt. Portland Trailblazers, after knocking off the Lakers and the Suns, then beat Utah in 6, bringing them to the NBA final. Loose ball foul on Stacey King. Well, as we mentioned earlier, the biggest differential in an NBA final series, Washington knocking off Seattle. A 35-point difference. And right here, our score is 117-80. Washington beat Seattle 117-82. Purdue is called for the foul. It has not been a happy night for Portland coach Rick Adelman in his 4th season as head coach of the Trailblazers, the first captain of the Portland Trailblazers, an original member of the franchise. He is the NBA's 2nd winningest coach.